So, what is your unselfish reason for being in business? That's the question for today. And the piece on my piece of content right now that you're going to be watching is about that topic. So, it's a good question. I have my list here, and I'm telling it to you as I go. My unselfish reason for being in business, well, I guess that at least in my family, there's only one other person that I can think of that actually has ambition and is ambitious and is in his own desire, has been an entrepreneur, as or has pursued and is actively pursuing that lifestyle. And that's one of my middle brothers. His name's Mike Franklin. And he's always been kind of the pioneer. He's always just thought different. He always, he's been the light that's there. He went to the military, he came back, but he's like, still, this isn't my thing. So now, the reason why I bring that up too is because everybody else necessarily in the family, it's not that they're not bright, but more or less, it's more about like they want to follow the okay traditional route, which again, it's safe, quote unquote safe, right? But when you live in the world and you go about it and you only live about and within the same temperaments of those people and the environment that you live in, you conform to that same environment, meaning you become that thing. You live in a circus your entire life. You can't be surprised that your life is one just it feels and looks like just like a circus. And beyond that, right? You like it's what's that saying? You are who you surround yourself with. You are the sum total of the five people that you hang around the most with. And that could be the same thing, and that same thing applies with family. That's a little bit of a harsh note for most people to take, but truth to me, oftentimes, in the beginning, is more hurtful in the beginning than it is truthful. You know, that's really what I'm going for. Like in the beginning, I'd rather be a little bit like I'd rather offend somebody a little bit in order to help them a lot later. So it hurts them in the beginning a little bit, but at the end, there's so much more benefit. It plays a longer game. And the other half of my family, like, they're only opening their eyes a bit more now to like alternative ways of thinking and alternative ways of earning income and living life more on your side, on your terms, really, ultimately, which what it is. So if you hang around enough of these business owners, and not when I say making money on your time, I don't mean people who trade for a living, trade stocks and stuff. Like that's really great. That's really nice. That's another form of living if you want to do that. And I'm actually talking about owning a business, having a thing, selling something, creating something, doing a service, going out to actively attract leads and having offers and promoting them on your in your marketplace for your niche, and then creating profit from so, and then of course making a sustainable system that allows you to continue to do that with or without you being there, meaning people, right? Building a team. So no one necessarily, again, the unselfish reason to bring this back home, to keep it simple. It's like nobody that I can think of has had that at the highest level, you know, at the highest level. Closest is my brother Michael, like I just told you. That's his own story, that's his own thing. I love him. I love all my family. Um, but they haven't achieved it fully yet. And if there's gonna be somebody that needs to do it, it's gotta be me. Because I put myself here in this situation a long time ago. Now it's ultimately up to me to see it through. And how's it go? What does it say? There's always a price and a cost to pay for being a high performance person. And some people, the ones who look at you as they observe you doing your life, they're like, "Why are you doing your things that way? Why are you playing your game? Why are you playing such a harder game when you could just do the easy route? When you can be safe?" But in reality, nothing's really safe. In life, you're not really safe. Even at your job, you're still pretty expendable for the most part. Anybody that really is just a human that has a source, that has not a source, that has a what's it called? A position ultimately can be outsourced out to another person, and you can be replaced. So even if you try to become valuable in a company as you do your thing, unless you're the main head honcho, the founder, the persons of that, you're replaceable. Me, I'm the type of person who would rather just own the whole pie. I'd rather just do all of the work and assume all of the responsibility. And yeah, so again, simple answer, unselfish reason. I'd rather be the the absolute 100% mercurial black sheep of my own family and make it real. And the benefit that would come from that is me being able to A, live on my terms, B, like I followed through my plan, own the house out there in Hemet, California, which is actually not a lot of money. It's like 65K, even going down from now. So it's probably like 63, 62K, which on business terms, it's like pennies if you follow the people that I follow. So yeah, I'd like to own everything, have my mom just own the house before she passes away. I own everything, I pay all the bills. Actually, I pay 80% of all the bills already. It's just owning the house now. So yeah, that would be my long version of this video. That would be my unselfish reason for being in business. To live absolutely on my terms, own everything I can, owe very little. Again, own everything, owe little. And yeah, that's it.